Shri Hemant Minocha ji, Shri Sribash Mahapatra, the Executive Director, all the distinguished award winners who are going to be rightly felicitated today, members of Plex Council, ladies and gentlemen. I'm truly delighted to be back home in my home city, meeting all the friends in Mumbai. And I'm happy that you have chosen to have a physical award giving program after 2 years of COVID. 4 years, my God. My office is not doing their research well. Well, we are meeting on a very auspicious day. It's Hanuman Jayanti. And I wish all of you, your family members, a wonderful year ahead. The blessings of Lord Hanuman always with you and your families. In fact, Hanuman ji को तो प्रतीक माना जाता है बल का, बुद्धि का और समृद्धि का, तीनों चीजों का. And I think in some sense, all of us need that strength to overcome the various adversities that the world today is facing, has faced over the last few years. We all need the wisdom to overcome these challenges, and certainly our collective effort is to reach prosperity to 135 crore Indians across the country. It's also a matter of delight that your industry has done exceedingly well over the last few years in expanding your horizons, newer markets. I believe you've reached across the world, nearly every country, 200 countries where your products are being sold. And yesterday when we had the interaction with the main leaders of the various export promotion councils, particularly those with a significant presence in Western India, textiles, oilseeds, plastics, pharma. I think it was very, very encouraging to see the Plex Council very bold in their outlook for the future, willing to take on very ambitious targets, willing to plan for a bold future for its members. Well, demanding, rightly so, the support that government should give all the various exporters, and in some sense, standing up for the industry, but with full humility, with full respect. I think it was truly a delight meeting with all of the committee members yesterday, and I'd like to thank you for the time you spared yesterday and for the confidence that you exuded during the course of the discussions. मेरे पास एक कवि की बात ध्यान में आती है, रामधारी सिंह दिनकर जी, जो बहुत प्रसिद्ध कवि हैं. काफी सारी बातें जो उन्होंने कही हैं वो आज भी काफी रेलेवेंट हैं, बड़ा कंटेम्पररी लगती हैं. उन्होंने कहा था कि सच है, विपत्ति जब आती है कायर को ही दहलाती है. Whenever there is an adversity, only the weak-minded, only the people who are scared, who are fearful, they are the ones who get frightened. सूरमा नहीं विचलित होते. The brave never get worried or concerned. क्षण एक नहीं धीरज खोते. They never lose their confidence, their desire to be successful. विघ्नों को गले लगाते हैं. They embrace adversity, embrace problems. कांटों में राह बनाते हैं. Whatever may be the problems, as many thorns that come along their way, they make a path for themselves. And I think our Indian industry, our Indian entrepreneurs have truly shown to the world that despite a very long period of adversities that we have faced, first the 2 years of COVID, almost never ending. When between yesterday and today, I've got calls from several friends in Mumbai who also have caught COVID. I was wondering whether I should wear a mask, but then thank God I didn't wear it. Looking at all of you, I would have looked like an outlier totally. But, and then the conflict in our neighborhood. I think the economic distress that we are seeing in several parts of the world, particularly in countries right sharing our borders, the overall sense of very severe concern around inflation, around weakening global trade, weakening economic growth. In this circumstance, the way Indian industry has stood up, the way each one of you have powered your businesses forward, the way you've been able to achieve very, very challenging targets, the way you could convert this crisis into an opportunity, particularly during COVID when the nation needed all the medical supplies, many of which are plastic-based, all your syringes and several of the vials, the products that come out have to be packed in plastic, they have to be transported long distances, gloves, goggles, shoe covers. I mean, the tremendous things that through the COVID period could have become a matter of great concerns. Masks also come under, oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, interesting. In this situation, the way your industry stood up and was right there at the forefront, ensuring that not for a single day did any hospital or anybody who required any product from the plastic side have to face any shortage. In fact, in a way you've served the rest of the world with timely supplies is something that is truly a matter of pride for all Indians, for all of you assembled in the room, and gives you the confidence, certainly gives me the confidence in your abilities to take this industry to much greater heights in the years to come. And yesterday when we discussed targets, I was mentioning that I see the plastic industry as one industry that gives a lot of impetus to job growth, employment, particularly in the MSME sector, many of you producing very high quality goods, but also giving opportunity to our young boys and girls to work, providing skills to many people who have been left behind in this, in the development cycle or not yet enjoyed the fruits of development. I think plastic industry certainly in a way provides a lot of opportunities for all those marginalized sections of society who have been left behind. And in that, certainly the several award winners, I'm told we are giving awards for 3 years, 4 years. All the award winners have excelled in their export performance. My greatest compliments to each and every one of the award winners. God bless you for all the good work you've done. And I'm sure in the years ahead, this award will encourage you to do even better, continue to get awards, and will encourage the others, motivate them to aspire to be an award winner in the future. So this should be a race to the top. As those who have won the awards try to maintain their premier position, and the others try to edge you out and take your place. And that's what the spirit of healthy competition does for the industry, for the nation, that it encourages all of us to aspire for greater goals, greater targets, better achievements. And I'm sure the performance of the plastics industry will not be found wanting at any point of time. I believe the economic activity that this sector turns around is about $40 billion, about 3 lakh crore rupees, of which 1/3 is exported. We have to now look at a significant bump up, a significant growth, because I'm quite sure that the world today is looking towards India to be a part of resilient supply chains. And plastic is one sector where, without any doubt, India has the requisite skill sets, the requisite capabilities, and we can clearly match any competition from anywhere in the world. And if we were to make a target to go up to about $100 billion of economic activity, we were to substitute several of the products which are still being imported. I was seeing the figures of import of plastic products. They're almost as high as your exports. Imports are 17 million. That's a matter of, I think it's something which we should all reflect upon. And in a way, it shows that you have a market waiting for you. 17 billion is nearly 1.25 lakh crores, is a clear market waiting for you to capture. And then, of course, with an economy which is growing at 7-8% consistently, we hope for the next 25 years of India's Amrit Kal, I'm quite sure that getting a $100 billion industry in the plastic side in the next 4 or 5 years should not be difficult, is very much achievable, very much doable, and we should aspire to reach that level. If we add the exports to it, and the import substitution can also be taken up in right earnest, then a 10 lakh crore rupee industry, maybe $125 billion or $130 billion or thereabouts, is not something which is difficult to imagine. So I do hope that on the Hanuman Jayanti day, we can all resolve to take this industry to a 10 lakh crore rupee industry. And this growth from 3 lakh to 10 lakh crores will provide a huge number of people employment opportunities, job opportunities. I won't be surprised if we can easily estimate about 1 crore and a half people getting work as this industry triples its existing activity. And that would be something which really the country needs, and which will be national service from the plastics industry. The industry leaders told me that they are targeting a $25 billion export by 2025, in the next 3 years. While of course it's a matter of satisfaction that you're looking at doubling your export in 3 years, I would only urge you to also, along with that, keep monitoring the level of imports that are coming in. Let's identify those products. Any data that you require from my department, will be very happy to share with you. That's your raw material? So we need a couple of large players to look at investments in that sector. तो आप लोग बात करिए, 3-4 तो बड़ी कंपनीज इस लाइन में हैं जिनके पास वो क्षमता भी है इन्वेस्टमेंट की, और that can really add significantly to our output of this sector, also help us become self-sufficient, self-reliant. अगर आत्मनिर्भर बनना है तो हम भी totally dependent रहे पॉलीमर imports पे, वो हमारे लिए अच्छा नहीं है. तो मैं भी बात करूंगा, मुझे details देना, मैं भी बात करूंगा. But we must look at expanding our own capabilities in India so that we can become self-reliant. Of course, one thing that yesterday also I think we discussed at great length was about quality. I have on more than one occasion been urging Indian industry to upgrade our technology, look at enhancing scale of operation so that we can get economies of scale, and we can look at upgrading our equipment to manufacture world-class quality products. If we can engage with high-quality manufacturing, my sense is we will not have any difficulty in marketing our products, whether in India or internationally. So I would urge all our friends here to look at quality as a very, very serious outcome of the collective work of the industry. Another area where I think we all need to focus our energies is sustainability. It's important that we examine and devise ways and means by which we can collect the plastic waste and recycle it, reuse it, so that that doesn't become in the long run something which clogs our drains and messes the entire environmental story, where we are trying to play a leading role in the world and actually demonstrating to the world the way Indian business, the way Indian people are conscious about environmental concerns. In fact, on many occasions, I have arguments with my counterparts in other parts of the world where I'm trying to explain to them that protecting the environment comes intrinsically for every Indian. Of course, I see a lot of young boys and girls, and I'm happy to see your next generation over here. But I also see many in our age group who will recall that when as children we ever left a room or went out of our home, if we would leave even one bulb or a tube light on or the fan was working, I suspect many of us didn't have air conditioners those days, our mother would give us a nice one on the cheek. अभी भी कभी-कभी याद आ जाता है. As a nation, it's intrinsically in our thinking, in our way of living and working. We are conscious about waste. Of course, it's another matter that nowadays you call up from the car half an hour before you reach office and say, AC chalu kar dena, main pahunch raha hu. But more and more we become conscious about waste, more and more we respect the environment. We'll be able to realize the benefits of that. And plastic is one such product which there's a lot of concern across the world about plastic waste. And if we as a nation can look at ways and means, and I would love to hear some views from the industry, or I'd love to have you all prepare some team which studies this and comes up with an action agenda on how we can address the problems of plastic being, getting dumped into the landfills, how we can look at segregating it and reprocessing it or recycling it. And once we do that, I think this negativity that is there somewhat about using plastic will also reduce significantly. Of course, single-use plastic is something which we have all collectively agreed is not good for the nation, and we are all trying to ensure that that gets out of the usage of in our day-to-day lives. But I feel there are many, many more important issues on which we can focus. Automotive plastics, we can look at plastics helping us in newer industry, newer innovative industries. Let's focus our energies on modern day technologies rather than looking at just fighting the system for the past. So construction industry also offers a lot of potential for our industry. Healthcare offers a lot of potential for our industry. If we focus our energies on that, I'm sure the world will also recognize the importance of plastics. Plastics can help bring down the energy usage in things like automobiles or aeroplanes. And overall, we can look at significant growth for this sector going forward. We are happy to look at standards. If you think that there's any possibility to set up high quality standards and which the industry can embrace, let us work together to embrace high quality standards and make our industry world class. I mean, all the products that we make should be second to none in the world. And before the industry reaches very high levels of growth or reaches the 125, 130 billion level production, I think it's time that at this stage we embrace high quality standards, because that will be something which will help us sustain this industry in the long run. We have recently signed 2 free trade deals with the UAE and Australia. We hope that will open up opportunities for all of you in contemporary sectors. But all of that will be possible only when we embrace international standards. So I would only urge all of you to look what is happening in the rest of the world and see how we can get a larger share of the pie in developed economies, so that the industry grows, industry prospers, and industry ultimately becomes a very major stakeholder in the future of India. We have a lot of work to do ahead of us. Potential is immense, but our capabilities are very much respected, very much there. And I'm sure that if we were all to work in that spirit of engaging with the world from a position of strength, engaging with the world with the confidence of a nation which can compete with the best in the world, compete on the strength of its value proposition, pricing, quality, timely supplies, ensuring that we meet the needs of the world in different areas, with maybe offices of Plex Council being set up in important markets. UAE itself, I believe, imports some $6 or $7 billion worth of plastics, possibly for their own use, possibly for re-export to the African continent or CIS countries and stuff like that. I think the potential is immense, and I would urge all of you to look at capturing greater market share across the world. I'm sure you'll be able to do it. Our missions are all ready to help you. The Honorable Prime Minister has guided the missions, actually instructed them to look at trade, technology, and tourism, all three, as a part of their key performance indicators. So if at all a mission head today, and I had an engagement with 9 mission heads last night, where we were setting targets for each of the countries and what our ambassadors or heads of mission will do over there. I think they're all quite excited about supporting business, supporting all of you. So I would urge you to engage with our missions in countries where you have significant export interests. They'll be happy to handhold you, they'll be happy to facilitate, connect you with local businesses. So let's work in that spirit of partnership between the government, industry, the missions, all working together under the leadership or the thread of Plex Council. And when you bring all the stakeholders together, I think you can really help this industry take rapid strides going forward. Once again, my best wishes to all of you, and congratulations to all the award winners. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for sharing your vision and views, of course, about the industry. Thank you for being a constant support, I would say, in the expansion and the growth. And we cannot thank you enough for your valuable words. And in fact, sir, आपने जो दिनकर जी की एक कविता सी शेयर की थी, उससे कुछ पंक्तियां मुझे याद आती हैं जो आपके साथ शेयर करना चाहूँगी. मंजिलें उन्हीं को मिलती है जिनके सपनों में जान होती है, पंखों से कुछ नहीं होता, हौसलों से उड़ान होती है. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for all that you do for us. Sir, we will request you now to kindly help us with the awards. We'll be starting with the citations by Plex Council to our former chairman in recognition of their dedication and contribution towards the progress of the Indian plastic industry and exports. We will be beginning. The very first award in this category goes to late Shri Pradeep Thakurji, Director, Mekimco Resins Private Limited. I will be requesting his children, Ms. Pia Thakur and Mr. Aditya Thakur, to kindly receive the award on his behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Mr. Pradeep Thakur was a stalwart and a champion of the Indian composites industry. He was the chairman of Plex Council from 2015 to 17. His brilliant leadership was instrumental in systemizing Plex Council's export promotion activities and realizing the Council's presence at many global fronts, enabling the Indian plastic fraternity to strengthen its foothold in the international market. Late Shri Pradeep Thakurji. Ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Congratulations. Next to, may I please invite Mr. Ravish Kamath, immediate past chairman, CEO, Big Bags International. Mr. Ravish is here with us on stage as a dynamic visionary, among whose myriad achievements is the foundation of Big Bags International Private Limited in 1993, recognized by Plex Councils as India's second largest exportable of flexible intermediate bulk containers. Big Bags International Private Limited is also the largest FIBC exporter from the state of Karnataka for several years and is the recipient of awards from the state government and the Federation of Karnataka Chambers of Commerce and Industry. Thank you very much, sir. Congratulations. We also recognize the contribution of Mr. Ashok Basak, past chairman of Plex Council. Unfortunately, he has not been able to attend the event due to his ill health. His citation will be sent to him, but irrespective, can we please put our hands together for him? With this, ladies and gentlemen, it's time now to move into the awards. We will be recognizing a category which has been introduced this year itself, an award which we will say that denotes honoring an individual who has dedicated their life to the industry. The recipient over the years has become an institution in the field and has inspired countless others to follow in their hallowed footsteps. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Shri Vaman Rai V. Parak, the Chairman Emeritus of Nilkamal Limited. Can we have a round of applause for him, please? With over 60 years of experience in the plastics industry, his leadership has steered Nilkamal Limited to become a prominent brand in India and abroad. Shri Vaman Bhai has been instrumental in sowing the seeds and nurturing Nilkamal, today the world's largest molded furniture company and India's leading name in the material handling business. Nilkamal Limited has also continuously won the top 2 export.
Honorable Piyush Ji, Piyush Bhai I will say because Gujaratis are talking Bhai. Our IPL minister. IPL stands for Indian Parliamentary Leader. With the experience in commerce and industry, consumer affairs and textiles, food and public distribution, somewhat in railways and coal, he is our all-rounder IPL person, player. Chairman Shri Arvind Bhai Goenka ji and other dignitaries on the dais, representation from Consulate of Japan and Ghana and other people, the media, and very good friend of mine in the industry. From my humble beginning, 60 years before, this certainty, life is full circle for me. Many of you here have been an inspiration for me in my journey. In many ways, all of us is from the industry are beacons of light for each other. From this platform, I would like to send our friend in the industry a message to the government through although plastic is one of the most energy efficient material compared to steel, aluminum, glass, etc. in manufacturing. Also, further in processing and during customer use, it has wrongly got the bad books of sustainability due to improper disposal and recycling. Our plastic industry is for the potential, has such a potential to make life-changing contribution to the entire human being. Plastic packaging has a power to eliminate hunger by increasing shelf life of the food. Plastic has also the power to health and hygiene that increase lifespan for families and people all over this, and this has been proved in COVID. Plastic has the power to provide safe and secure in housing to the entire world population. Piyush ji, even our Nilkamal chairs, crates, drums and pallets have saved millions of trees for this over these many years. The future of this industry is more promoting than ever before. It has the potential to grow more than double the GDP rate, which itself is expected to grow substantially in this decade. We are all very fortunate to be associated with this wonder material with unlimited scope in everyday life. Dear friends, the world is a global village. The Indian plastic and petrochemical industry can seize this opportunity and satisfy this latent demand for not only in India but in the rest of the world. I urge all of you to grab this opportunity in the fullest for this beautiful award. I thank all my plastic committee members of Plastic Plex Council for this honor. I also thank my younger brother Sharad Bhai and the next generation of our family who has always supported the work and the building of Nilkamal. over the years. I declare this award to every member of Team India and Team Nilkamal around our factories and offices. I would like to specially thank the petrochemical industries and complex companies for their courage to set up the world-class petrochemical plants and propelling the growth of plastic industry in India. The Lifetime Achievement Award is being given for contribution but to the plastic industry, but I dedicate this award to the contribution by the plastic industry to the mankind. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Ladies and gentlemen, जोरदार तालियां हो जाएं श्री वामन राय वी पारिक जी के लिए. Sir, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Thank you very much. You are a legend in the field, and we are more than honored that you have received this Lifetime Achievement Award and very first in this particular category. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for the Export Excellence Awards from the year 2017 to 2021. I will be once again requesting the Honorable Minister to kindly help us do the honors. Starting with the very first award in the category. The first award category is FRP GRP products, and the award goes to Chemical Process Equipments Private Limited for holding the first position for 2 years. And Mr. Ashwin Raj Purohit is here with us receiving the award on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, keep putting your hands together for all the recipients who join us here. The next award in the category is Hair Cones and Brushes. The award goes to Crystal Plastics and Metallizing Private Limited. The first position for 4 years, Mr. Dhruv Sayani and Nimisha will be joining us here on stage. Let's give it up for them. The next category is Writing Instruments. The award goes to Flair Writing Industries Limited. For the first position for 2 years, Mr. Kubilal J. Rathod. Congratulations. The next category is FIBCS Jumbo Woven Bags. Flexitown Ventures International Limited, congratulations for the first position for 4 years, Mr. Saurabh Kalani. Congratulations to you. Next up, we have Polyester Films. Garware High Tech Films Limited is the awardee. Congratulations. The first position for 2 years, Mrs. S.V. Amlekar and Mr. Deepak Joshi are joining us here on stage. Amongst a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, come on, please put your hands together. तालियां जोरदार होनी चाहिए, ऐसे नहीं चलेगा. Let's give it up for Fishnets, Fishing G Line, Garware Technical Fibers Limited. Congratulations for holding the first position for 4 years, Dr. S.S. Raj Pathak. Congratulations to you. Floor coverings of predominantly plastic materials will be next up on stage. Congratulations to RMG Polyvinyl India Limited for holding the first position for 3 years. Mr. Mayank Goenka is here with us to receive the award. The next category is FIBCS Jumbo Woven Bags. Congratulations to Big Bags International Private Limited for holding the second position for 4 years. Mr. Ravish Kamath will be here with us on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm moving with the awards fast, लेकिन तालियां please बनती हैं, तो इसे इसी तरह जारी रखिए. Congratulations. The next category is Electrical Accessories of Plastic. Congratulations to Electrofocus Electricals for holding the second position for 3 years. Mr. Dhruven Chitalia will be receiving the award. Let's give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for him. Decorative laminate to receive the award. Next category is Woven Sacks, Babs and Fabric, and the winner is NAC Packaging Private Limited for holding the second position for 2 years. Mr. Alpesh Patel will be receiving the award. Ladies and gentlemen, just a small, we will be cutting short the awards. For now, we'll be continuing it. But as the Honorable Minister has to leave, and we want to do one special thing before, sir, you make your way, which is about, we will be launching Plex Connect, and I will be requesting you to help us do the honors for the same. The proposed international trade fair, Plex Connect 2023, aims to provide the ideal and dedicated platform to plastic exporters, focusing on highlighting our capabilities and capacities to an international audience. Ladies and gentlemen, Plex Connect also aims to help our vast MSME players engage with global buyers at an international standard trade fair. And this is Plex Connect 2023 being launched right here.
After over 6 decades of accelerating the growth of the Indian plastics industry, for the first time in India, the Plastics Export Promotion Council of India is proud to announce its first international showcase for Indian plastics processing industry, Plex Connect 2023. A marquee event that connects the global plastics supply chain with Indian plastics industries. Plex Connect marks an important event in the global plastics events calendar. 500 plus leading exporters, plastics manufacturers, allied industries from across the world, 10,000 plus visitors, buyers from over 200 plus countries, special focus on processing industry, international technology and innovation pavilions, state and district pavilions.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Plex
Buyers
Connect 2023. We will be continuing with the video. Can we have a huge round of applause for that? And very grateful to the Honorable Minister. Thank you very much, sir. We'll be continuing with a few more awards right here before sir leaves. So continuing straight away, and the next category is plastic shopping, carrier bags, garbage bags, and the award goes to Kulode Plastomers Private Limited for holding the first position for 2 years. Mr. Amol Chokhani is the recipient. Congratulations. Moving next, we have PVC leather cloth as the category. Manish Vinayals, congratulations to you for holding the first position for 2 years. Mr. Ashish Khetan is here with us on stage to receive the award. Next up, we have plastic furniture, and the award goes to Neel Kamal Limited for holding the second position for 3 years. Mr. Vaman Rai Parekh is here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for all the awardees. Master Batches is the next category, and the award goes to Plasti Blends India Limited for holding the first position for 4 years. Mr. Varun Kabra will be here on stage to receive the award. Show some love, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. Next up, we have Engineering Components of Plastic. The award goes to Shirley Engineering Plastic Limited for holding the first position for 4 years. Mr. Lakshman Sangvi will be receiving the award. Congratulations. Human Hair and AITS Products, Srinimas Hair Industries Private Limited, congratulations to you for holding the first position for 4 years. We have Kanigolia, Pavan, Vijay Raj and Huna Gupta joining us here on stage to receive the award. Sunglasses, spectacle frames is the next category. Style Right Optical Industries, congratulations to you for holding the first position for 4 years. We do not have a representative here, so we move on to the next one. Thermoware or insulated wear, congratulations to Tokyo Plast International Limited for holding the first position for 3 years. Mr. Velji L. Shah, congratulations to you. Next we have PVC Foam and Board, Jain Irrigation, congratulations to you on receiving the award for holding the first position for 4 years. Mr. Anil Jain will be joining us here on stage to receive the award. Okay, we'll do a few more. Thank you, sir. Can't be thankful enough. Next up, we have BOPP Films, and the award goes to Cosmo Films Limited for holding the first position for 2 years. Mr. Milan Lotlikar will be joining us here on stage. Congratulations to you. Again, from BOPP Films, we have Chiripal Polyfilms Limited. Congratulations to you for holding the second position for 2 years. Mrs. Sagato Mukherjee. Settle down. Can we just take a minute to settle down? We are continuing with the awards. Awardees can stay in the place that they are. We are not stopping. We will be continuing with the awards. And I will be, of course, requesting Shri Alok Singh ji Commissioner Income Tax, Mumbai, Maharashtra, to help us do the honors for the Export Excellence Awards. Before we continue with the awards, we have yet another launch which is supposed to happen right here, which is the Plex e-pages, which we will request Sir to help us out with.